Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial. Today I have the following video about how to correct this melody and chords. So basically I create this melody without a metronome, and sometimes even when you use a metronome, chances are that you still need to quantize. So instead of using the regular, well, I'm going to show you two ways: the regular quantize and also how it's going to work if I was going to do it manually, especially when we're talking about melodies, because sometimes you use your MIDI keyboard and you just don't want to do too many changes. That sometimes doesn't sound good if you use out just the quantize button. So let me try first. I'll show you how it sounds and then we'll correct it. Okay, so we have these. So I'll select all of these and then I'll put 116. And actually, yeah, I think 116 can. Let's try 116 first and then just click quantize. You can hear that the notes actually got like kind of together, like too much, like. And if I click quantize, now it kind of moves it together like this one, and it just make it sound different compared to what I had at first. So instead of doing that, let's now try to do something else, which is this one. Still quantize, but not 116. And I'm putting strength to 100. Obviously we can change so this one as well and move it so it doesn't move that much. But for right now, let's do this in just 132 and click quantize. Okay, let me take it. Okay. Okay. I believe this one made a better change. So okay, so let's give it another. Okay, now let's take a closer look at these. If you notice, the notes are starting pretty much on the grid, and this one, instead of being all the way here, just in the center, which is not bad. And then when we come over here, same thing in the center, center. So it's a little bit better. I think I prefer 32. It's not too bad, like, because it will be easier whenever we're placing other instruments on top of these for the tempo. Okay, so if you notice all the changes, if the note doesn't start on the grid, it will be on the center of that. Okay, and so I think so that's one option. Now let's do a comparison, and now let's try to do it the same thing, but one second. Okay. Let's try to, copy paste this and try to move it somewhere around here. Let's say right here on 18. For some reason I put it together, but can always come back over here so we don't get confused, and just move it, I guess. Okay. So now let's try to correct this one, but instead of doing the 132, we already did 116, which didn't work that well because it changed the melody a lot. And sorry, I'm talking about just the melody. So instead of 132, now let's go ahead and try the 164. Okay, and you can already see some of the moves. And let's hear how these sound and determine which one sounds better. Sorry, for some reason my computer is messing up. Let me put a where's that at? Trying to use sorry, I put more stuff in here to have some of the other plugins, so it makes it now a little bit harder to find some things that I used to find very fast. Where's that at? Oh, okay, this one, a limiter. It's not where I was looking, but we use this one. Let's put that way it doesn't clip. And now let's try and listen to that way we don't have the red in here. Okay, so I think the 164 works better. You can see the notes starting on the grid, and let me go this way, and you can see right here, instead of being in the center, now it's a little bit this way, but at least we are for sure like this one is in the center, but now we have some notes being more realistic to where I actually start doing it with the melody. Okay, so basically this means sometimes we are so used to using the 116 instead of these two, but these two are important and necessary to use when we're doing melodies, especially when we get the keyboard and instead of doing it with a pencil, we do it using keys, and sounds more, I guess, better at some points. So if you want to use that technique, I think that's good to use 164 and 132. Now, to correct the issue, for instance, that I have with the computer messing up, all you have to do is make sure that you change the buffer. In this case, I have 32 because I was doing some recording in another track, so I keep it up. So I can do even 124, and that way, whenever I'm producing, my computer doesn't crash or doesn't have that weird sound. And it's doing it also because I'm also recording my screen and all that using another program, but still it's not supposed to do that. Okay, so that's how we fix it. And also you can change the BPM, like this one kind of goes too fast. I'm going to probably switch it to 115, and whatever we already did over here, it should match the grid. Okay, well, I hope you like this video, find it helpful.